Hey, Property Scott here. People are always asking me, hey Scott, what's going on with real estate in Pahrump? Are prices going up? Is now a good time to sell? Well, I thought I'd take the time to answer a few of those questions with some data. Let's go take a look. Here's our market analysis for Saturday, October 24th, 2020. First of all, I'd like to thank Russell and Kyle Smith for providing me with this data. They are employed at Fidelity National title company I like to use when I have buyers and sellers outside of Pahrump, as Fidelity National has offices all over the country. But anyway, let's jump into this. And the first thing you notice here is that the market is a strong seller's market right here in the middle of the page, ranked 51 out of 100. So it's barely in the strong. So it's a pretty even market actually, but it's a little bit to the seller's side. And this line here at the 30 market, they consider it under 30 a buyer's market. But I would say anywhere between 30 and 50 is a pretty even market. So this real-time market profile gives us some data over the last 3 months. So the median list price 3 months ago started out at 274, went down to approximately 249, and now it's back up at 279 or 280. So the median list price is on its way back up. Price per square foot is at $1.44 right now, at $1.37 3 months ago. The days on the market are low right now, as inventory seems to be low. We'll talk about that in a minute. So we have the number of properties that have decreases in prices is going down, and the number of properties that have increases in prices are going up. Inventory, here's an interesting, this only goes back 3 months, and 3 months ago we're at 235 properties on the market, and as of today we're at 155. I can tell you that pre-coronavirus, I was always looking at about 350 properties on the market. So the number of properties since the beginning of the year has reduced dramatically, in half. And then the rent, as you can see, the median rent in Pahrump is $1,550, which is pretty high for Pahrump. The most expensive house on the property, in Pahrump, is $1.9 million. And the least expensive property, or residential property anyway, is $59,000. So I like to look at property, obviously, since I'm in real estate. So I'm going to show you guys what the most expensive properties and the least expensive properties in Pahrump look like. So this is my MLS page where I go to find the most up-to-date properties. And we're going to do a search, and we're going to search residential properties. Now I'm going to go down to properties in Pahrump only. And you can see down here in the corner, according to this, there's 219 residential properties that are available. So let's check out the results. The least expensive property, the least two expensive properties are both on Greenwater. Now Greenwater is in Comstock Park. And the good thing about Comstock Park, as you can see, is that it's very inexpensive to live there. Someone can get a property at a very reasonable price, and some of them are actually pretty nice. So let's take a look at this one on the top and see what the pictures look like. So it looks like a single wide property, but it's got a nice gated carport. And it looks like a very clean property. Nice porch. Very clean kitchen inside. I mean, just based on the pictures I'm looking at, you can't beat buying a property to live in for $59,000. It's amazing. Let's look at the second property. It's also on Greenwater, $59,900, same price. There's only one picture. It's a single wide. It actually doesn't look too bad from the outside, but I'm going to caution you, when properties have one picture, that usually means they're trying to hide something. So I'm going to guess it may not be so nice on the inside. Let's look at the third least expensive property. It jumps up $40,000 to $99,500. Oh, as a matter of fact, this is the property I just listed. Property is 2.3 acres. It's got a Quonset hut right here. And then back here, there's a shed. Inside the shed, that is where the well, pump, and housing is. I guess we'll take a cruise through some of these pictures. It's a nice Quonset hut. And then it comes with this mobile, which is, pretty old. Looks pretty old on the outside, but actually on the inside, it's pretty sturdy. And there it is back there. And then this unit up front is just needs to be hauled off the property. It's 2.3 acres, so it's got quite a bit of land with it. And then here's the inside of the Quonset hut. It's framed out to make a nice little 2-bedroom unit in there, but it was never completed, probably never permitted. Anyway, you can look at, I'll leave a link in the description below on to a video I have of this property. It's pretty interesting. It's worth taking a look at, and it's very inexpensive. So now I'm going to resort this from low to high, and I'm going to go from high to low to see what the most expensive property in Pahrump is. 4751 West Atkinson. Let's take a look at it. Obviously, it's a very nice house for $1.9 million, but I believe a lot of the value comes in the land, as I believe it has 80 acres that come along with this property. But as you can see, very nice property. Well, those are some interesting properties. If you'd like to see some more of those properties, I'll get more detail. You can always check things out on my website, which is propertyscott.com. On propertyscott.com, there's 5 important links you can click on. There's commercial property for sale. And these are my listings on the MLS. Pahrump commercial property for lease. And down on the right, there's Prevents Enough Properties. You can see the available rentals we have. We manage over 250 rentals. And right here, if you click on this, you're going to be able to search the MLS and see exactly what I see, which is always benefit. You can see right here, you would have to download my app that I have. So, and you can do it on Apple or Google, and you'd be able to search the MLS just like I do and see the most up-to-date things. Sometimes websites like Zillow and Trulia and Realtor.com don't have the up-to-date things. But if you clicked on my listings on the MLS, you're going to see that I have 6 different listings. There's a triplex, the property we were talking about earlier, vacant land, and the shopping center behind Walmart, $1.825 million. You'll be able to see that in 2 different places. So here it is. When you click on the commercial link, you're going to see this property behind Walmart at $1.825 million. It's 10,400 square foot. And there's no vacancies right now. It's 100% occupied. There's a new business in there that lady that's selling some clothing items and whatnot. So if you're interested in commercial, take a look at that. And you can also take a look at the property I have on 1971 Pahrump Valley Boulevard on the corner of Pahrump Valley and Calvada. I used to have a golf cart dealership in there, and it's got some used clothes in here. And then over here, we have a convenience store. So take a look at that when you get a chance, if you're interested in commercial property as well. So that's our market analysis for October 24th, 2020. I'll try to get these done once a week so I can keep everyone up to date on what's going on in Pahrump regarding real estate. Have a great day.